All right, let's talk about a huge shift in email marketing, something that's going to be pretty much non-negotiable by 2026. We're talking about moving away from just, blasting out emails to everybody and getting into the art of creating smart, responsive conversations that actually feel, well, human. Let's dive in.
I want to kick things off with a pretty stark warning. The idea of sending the same email to everyone on your list, by 2026, that's not just going to be ineffective. The source material we're looking at today calls it reputational suicide, and that's not an exaggeration. It tanks your deliverability and it just annoys the very people you're trying to connect with.
So what's the core issue here? Well, it really boils down to the difference between these two ways of thinking. On the left, you've got the old way, what we'll call the indistinct cauldron. You just dump everyone into one giant list and send out the same generic message. And on the right, that's the future, the intelligent database. It's still one central list, but it's smart. It uses dynamic tags to make sure every single message is highly relevant.
So, here's our game plan for today. First, we're going to officially declare the old way dead and buried. Then we'll talk about why tagging is your new superpower. After that, we'll get really practical with the 4 core tags you absolutely need. Then we'll see how automation makes this whole thing run on its own. And finally, we'll tie it all together and see how this makes marketing feel human again.
Okay, section 1. The old way is dead. Seriously, the whole concept of an email blast should have stayed back in the 90s with dial-up internet. It's actively hurting your business right now.
Think about it like this. It's the perfect analogy. Sending the same email to your whole list is like running into a library and just shouting cooking tips at a bunch of people who are quietly reading about astrophysics. It's the wrong message in the wrong place to the wrong people. All you're doing is creating a bunch of noise and making people mad. So, if that's the problem, what's the fix? Well, that brings us right to section 2, tagging. And look, this isn't just some boring technical setting. It is a genuine superpower. It's what transforms that messy cauldron into what feels like a bunch of one-on-one conversations.
And this right here is the mindset you need. Imagine your database isn't a list, it's an elite tailor. When a new person signs up, you don't just write down their name. No, you take their measurements by tracking what they do. You note their preferences. What are they interested in? And only then do you propose the perfect fit, which is content and offers that are literally tailor-made for them.
Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds amazing in theory, right? A custom-made marketing experience for every single person? But does all that detail, does it actually pay off in the real world? Oh yeah, it works. The data is, well, it's kind of staggering actually. Just look at this number. We are talking about open rates that can be 50 to 100% higher than a generic email blast. That means you could potentially double the number of people who even see your message just by sending them something they actually want to read. And if you're a visual person, this chart just says it all. On the left, you see that sad, flat line of engagement from a generic blast. But on the right, that's the soaring result from a targeted, tagged campaign. The difference isn't small, it's a complete game changer. Okay, so how do we actually pull this off? Let's get our hands dirty in section 3 and talk about the 4 core tags. This is basically the blueprint for a perfect system you can start building, like today. Now, the key here is not to get overwhelmed. You can pretty much organize every tag you'll ever need into these 4 buckets. So to make this crystal clear, let's follow a new contact. We'll call her Jane and see how these tags get applied to her as she goes. First up, you've got the source tag. This answers one simple question. Where did Jane come from? Let's say she signed up from a link in our YouTube video about SEO. Immediately, she gets a source tag that says YouTube_SEO_video. Right away, we know what kind of conversation to start. We're not going to send her a generic welcome. We'll send one that actually mentions her interest in SEO. Next, and you could argue this is the most powerful one, are the behavioral tags. So a week goes by, and we send Jane an email with a few links, one about SEO, one about social media. She clicks the SEO link. Boom. The system automatically adds an interest_SEO tag to her profile. Now, if she had just opened it but never clicked, she might have gotten a passive_reader tag. Your database is literally listening and learning in real time. Third, we have intent tags. So now that we know Jane is into SEO, our system might automatically send her an email about our advanced SEO course. She clicks on it and she visits the pricing page 3 different times. I mean, that's a huge signal, right? The system sees this and automatically tags her as a hot lead, which could kick off a perfectly timed personal follow-up.
And finally, the customer tag. Jane buys the course. She's now tagged as Customer SEO Course. This one is all about keeping your customers happy. We've all been there. You buy something, and the very next day you get an email offering a 20% discount on that same thing. It is so frustrating. This tag prevents that. It excludes Jane from getting promos for the course she just bought, so we can send her stuff that actually helps her use it.
Now, I know this might sound like a ton of manual work, but it's not. And that's where Section 4 comes in. We're going to see how automation and good list hygiene make this entire system basically run itself 24/7. And by list hygiene, we just mean keeping your list clean and healthy, which is so critical.
All of this incredibly smart marketing boils down to one simple golden rule. If this happens, then do that. That's it. For example, if a user like Jane clicks a link about SEO, then the system automatically adds the interest_SEO tag. It's really that straightforward.
And the best part is, the tools to do this are everywhere. You've got platforms like Systeme.io, which are pretty much built on this tag-based idea. They're great for simple if/then rules. Then you have tools like GetResponse, which give you these cool visual builders where you can literally drag and drop to create really complex journeys. The right tool for you just depends on what you need. Automation is also the engine that drives that list hygiene we talked about. This silent cleaning process is vital. Your system can automatically tag anyone who hasn't opened an email in, say, 90 days. It can send them one last, "Hey, are you still there?" email, and if they still don't respond, it removes them. I know deleting subscribers feels scary, but a smaller, engaged list is so much more valuable and profitable than a big, dead one. Which brings us to our final and maybe most important section. Marketing becomes human again. Because the whole point of all this tech, it isn't just about getting better numbers. It's about having a better, more respectful relationship with your audience.
And this right here is the main takeaway. All these tags, all these rules and automations, they're just tools. They're tools for a concept that's as old as time: empathy. It's about showing your subscribers that you're listening, that you respect their time, and that you get what they need from you. And in this crazy, automated world, that is a really rare and valuable thing. So I'll leave you with this. The future of doing this right is already here. The tools are available, the strategy is clear, so the only real question left is, are you ready to stop shouting into a library and start communicating with the kind of surgical precision that your audience actually deserves?